Yes, friend, I have application question here. I have my pen. It is 3 out of 4 full. When it's full, it's up to here, okay? So the ink I have is 3 out of 4. This is 1 out of 4, 2 out of 4, 3 out of 4, 4 out of 4. So the part which is full is 3 out of the 4 parts. But I use 2 out of 3 of the ink you are seeing here. Then after using 2 out of 3 of the ink, supposing it comes back up to around here, this remaining ink wrote 40 pages. Wrote for me 40 pages. So now, how many pages can the pen write when it is completely full up to this point? That is the number we are having here. A pen was 3 out of 4 full of ink. When 2 out of 3 of the ink was used, the remaining ink wrote 40 pages. How many pages would the pen write when full? So now here, what are we going to do? We first need to know the used ink, because they said 2 out of 3 of what was there. So I'll start by saying used ink. The used ink was 2 out of 3 of 3 out of 4, which is 2 out of 3 times 3 out of 4. When you reduce by 3, 1, by 2, 1, by 2, 2, you remain with a half, meaning the ink I used is a half of 3 out of 4. Now, what remain? I need to know the ink remaining. The remained ink I have to remove from this. So I will say 3 out of 4 minus what I use, 1 out of 2. So here you will get 6 minus 4 out of 8, which is 2 out of 8, which reduced to a quarter. So what remains is a quarter of the ink remained. Now that I know a quarter remain, I can say 1 out of 4 of the ink wrote 40 pages. So I want to know the number of pages the ink can write when it's completely full. But one part of the ink wrote 40 pages. What about 4 parts? We'll write 40 times 4 pages, which is 160 pages. So this is 4 parts writing for us 160 pages. That is one way you can work out that very number. Now we have another way you can calculate it. You can reason it out deductively, that my pen is here, as you can see. Let me draw it. This is my pen. This is my pen. My pen is here. I'm not a very good artist, but I will try. So this my pen has 12 parts. It has part 3 out of 4 with the ink, then 2 out of 3 of this I use it. Now what do I need to know? I first need to get the lowest common divisor of the numbers given to me. They gave me 3 out of 4 and 2 out of 3. What is the LCD? Our LCD is 12. So I have to divide this pen into 12 different parts. Let me do that. I'm trying to divide the pen into 12 different parts. So let's say the tip is here, this part is not there. I'm trying to create the 12 different parts. Let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've divided my pen into 12 different parts because the lowest common divisor is 12. When you factorize 4 and 3, you get 12. Now, it means my pen is 3 out of 4 full. 3 out of 4 full. It is 3 out of 4 of 12. What do we get? Here is 3 by 4, here is 1. Now my pen is 3 times 3 full, which is 9. So the ink in my pen is at this level. Ink, 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 ink. Ink is up to the level of 9 because it's 3 out of 4 full. If it is full, it comes up to there. Now what happened to this ink? 2 out of 3 of it was used. I'm going to use my ink. Let me write here used. I'll use 2 out of 3 of my ink. My ink is now 9 by 3, 1 by 3, 3. 2 times 3 is 6. So the used parts are 6. So let me count coming down. We are now reducing the level. Here is used, used, used 3, used 4, used 5, used 6. So all this part of the ink has already been used. What is remaining? I'm remaining with this part of the ink. I'm remaining with this part of the ink. How many are they? There are 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 parts are remaining. Okay? Because they told us the remaining ink wrote 40 pages. Now what does it mean? The level that wrote for us 40 pages, the level that wrote for us 40 pages, it is 3 of the 12. So we can say 3 parts wrote for us 40 pages. We want to get the number of pages that now the pen can write when it's completely full. Now, 1 part of the ink here will write for us 40 out of the 3 pages. Okay? Because 1 part cannot write more parts than 3. Now, what about the 12 parts when the pen is completely full compared to 1? It will write for us 40 out of 3 times 12. These are pages by 3, 1 by 3, 4. So 12 parts will write for us 40 times 4. And that is 160 pages. So this is how you can also reason it. Now, here we have inductive method of reasoning. This one is inductive. Then here we have deductive method of reasoning. Which one do you rather? This one is deductive. Do you like inductive or deductive way of reasoning and working it out? You can share your comment. Thank you.